two North Division rivals clash in Central Maryland as the Olney Cropdusters host the Silver Spring-Takoma Thunderbolts in a Friday night battle. You're watching Cal Ripken Senior Collegiate League Baseball on the Cropdusters Baseball Network. And welcome to First Responder Field, sponsored by Serve Pro Rockville Olney, everyone. My name is Peyton Yaus, and I'll be bringing you all of tonight's action as the Cropdusters and Thunderbolts do battle for the third time this season. Here's the lineup for the T-Bolts this evening. They'll be going up against Marco Lavari, who takes the ball and makes his third start of the season in front of the home fans. So far this season, he's pitched to a 5.00 ERA in exactly 9 innings, striking out 9 batters in the process. Lavari last pitched just 5 days ago. If you remember, he was part of that Gaithersburg Giants contest that was postponed and then ultimately resumed 3 days later. So he's back on the mound for technically his first start in 8 days, but his first time pitching in 5. So Jonathan Acosta gets us started here in Olney. Infield for the Cropdusters, Cade Ahern at first, Patrick Godson at second, Logan Barada at third, and Zakai Hawkins at short. In the outfield from left to right, it's Ben Ford, Cade Walter, and Donis Rodriguez. And then Landon Springmeyer catching the pitches behind the dish this evening. Full crowd here at First Responder Field, sponsored by Serve Pro Rockville Olney. It's Howard County baseball and softball night. So a beautiful evening for baseball, some clouds in the sky, sun is out. Perfect evening. Lavari set to deal his 2-1. Outer half, but strike 2. The 2-2. Called strike 3. Lavari retires Acosta with the backwards K for the first out of tonight's contest. That brings up Millerville's Caleb Sturdivant. Sturdivant out in left field tonight. First pitch he sees clips him as he's awarded first base with one gone. That gives way to Gabriel Pegua. One out and one aboard for him. He fouls off the first pitch he sees. The 0-1 inside. And Sturdivant safe at second in the process. So he's in scoring position with one out. Lavari's 1-1. Inner half for strike 2. So He's on the doorstep of his second strikeout. Vari, a guy averaging 9 strikeouts per 9. He's ready to deal. The pitch. Fouled off. So we'll redo the 1-2. Chop to Hawkins. His throw in time to Ahern at first, and there are 2 gone. Two outs now for tonight's DH, Nolan Cutney. Sturdivant over at third. So he's 90 feet away from breaking this game open. The 0-1. Called strike 2. So the Cropdusters just a strike away from getting out at the top of the first. The 0-2 offering. He's grounded over to Hawkins, but he can't gather it. Sturdivant comes across to score, and the Thunderbolts take a 1-0 lead. Griffin Pavel now up to bat. Cutney at first. Thunderbolts with an early 1-0 advantage. Vari's 2-0 upstairs. So he's in danger of issuing his first walk. So a 4-pitch walk drawn by Griffin Pavel. Runners at first and second. Connor Fricke up to bat. Springmeyer and Lavari talking things over on the mound. Cropdusters just 1 out away from getting out of the frame. Fricke doesn't go around on the first pitch he sees, as the count goes to 1-0. Pavel at first, Cutney at second, Fricke up at the dish. He's ahead in the count at 2-0. The 2-0. Outer half, but in the zone for strike one. So Fricky ahead in the count at 3-1. Still 2 outs. Thunderbolts, 2 runners aboard, and a 1-0 lead. That pitch foul back, so we've got a full count. The payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Lavari notches his second strikeout as he gets out of the jam. Thunderbolts, though, do tack on a run. They take a 1-0 lead into the bottom of the first.
Everybody knows I've got a heart of stone. I might have been, but never broke. Always been better on my own. I've been working hard to make it look like I'm okay. So don't give me away. Yeah, don't let me down, don't sell me out, don't blow my cover. Yeah, you're the only one who knows that I still love her. You got a secret to keep, I got a memory to drown. Don't fall apart, yeah, come on heart, don't tell on me now. Don't you tell on me now. You know my back's against the wall, got nowhere else to hide. I know you're hurting, but I'm needing you to pull me through tonight. One more time, tell me what to say to make them think I'm fine. 'Cause we both know that I'm running out of lies. Don't let me down, don't sell me out, don't blow my cover. Yeah, you're the only one who knows that I still love her. You got a secret to keep, I got a memory to drown. Don't fall apart, yeah, come on heart, don't tell on me now. Don't you tell on me now. I know you're torn in two. Tell me that I can count on you. Don't let me down, don't sell me out, don't blow my cover. Yeah, you're the only one who knows that I still love her. You got a secret to keep, I got a memory to drown. Don't fall apart, yeah, come on heart, don't let me down. Ooh, don't sell me out. You got
Patrick Gosden leads off the bottom of the first for the home team. Gosden at second base tonight. Zach Bortner on the mound for the Thunderbolts. Gosden with 2 hits last night, a single and a double. He also drew 2 walks as well. The 1-1 to him, called strike 2. Bortner's 1-2. right down the middle for strike 3. So with 1 out, Ryan Booma up to bat. He's got a red-hot bat. Went yard yesterday for the 3rd time in 4 games. His home run yesterday was a solo shot. Cropdusters won emphatically 16-4. They've won 3 straight. Chance to make it 4 with a win against the Thunderbolts this evening. Thunderbolts, meanwhile, come into this game with a 3-9 record. They're last place in the North Division. Cropdusters in first. The 2-1. Inside for ball 3. Booma fouls off that pitch to send the count full. Payoff pitch. Misses outside for ball 4. The Cropdusters have their first base runner of the night. And that gives way to Logan Barada. Portner's 1-0. Upstairs and inside for ball 2. Cropdusters and Thunderbolts doing battle for the 3rd time this season. Cropdusters with a 2-0 record against their Northern Division foes. 25-1 the score the first time around. 6-4 the score the second time around. Barada takes this out in the deep left field. Play cannot be made on the warning track. And just like that, 2 runners in scoring position, just 1 out here in the bottom of the 1st. Sturdivant in left field had what should have been an easy put out, but simply could not handle it. And that gives way to, without a doubt, the hottest hitter in the Cal Ripken Senior Collegiate Baseball League. Springmeyer with 4 home runs in his past 3 games. 2 against the Aces on Tuesday, 1 against the Big Train on Wednesday, and then 1 more for good measure against the Braves yesterday. He told me before the Braves game yesterday that he was just seeing the ball well, and yesterday was more proof of that. The 0-1. Strike 2. Bortner delivers. Chopped foul. Thunderbolts infield playing pretty much all the way in. Boom at third, Barada at second. Thunderbolts preparing for the force at home. We've got a 1-0 lead, but Springmeyer can erase that with one swing of the bat right here. He's down in the count 1-2. Bortner's pitch. Swung on and missed. So Springmeyer retired. 2 outs now for Donis Rodriguez. Rodriguez had himself a nice little game yesterday. Started off with an RBI single. Had another single as well as a pair of walks in that game. Of course, he made an impact between the base pads. A guy with a ton of speed. Showed it off once again down at South County High School. He's ahead in the count at 1-0. And that pitch gets away. And just like that, it's a tie ball game here in Olney. So Booma comes across to knot this game. 1-1 our score. Rodriguez still ahead in the count at 2-0. Ironically, this is exactly how the Cropdusters started their scoring yesterday against the Braves. Godson came across to score on a wild pitch. Led to a 16-4 victory. Hopefully more of that in store for the Cropdusters this evening. 2-1 to Rodriguez. Fouled back. Count even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Donis Rodriguez. Bortner trying to get out of the jam, but he cannot. Count full. Rodriguez. Chance to join Barada in between the base pads. Bortner's payoff pitch is chopped over to short. And that does it for the bottom of the first. But the home team back in this one as they knot this one up at 1 apiece as we head to the second inning here in Central Maryland.
Everybody knows I've got a heart of stone. I might have been, but never broke. Always been better on my own. I've been working hard to make it look like I'm okay. So don't give me away. Yeah, don't let me down, don't sell me out, don't blow my cover. Yeah, you're the only one who knows that I still love her. too. Tell me that I can count on you. Don't let me down, don't sell me out, don't blow my cover. Yeah, you're the only one.
Welcome back to First Responder Field, sponsored by Serve Pro Rockville Olney, site of tonight's North Division clash between the Silver Spring-Takoma Thunderbolts and your Olney Cropdusters. It's a 1-1 contest as we begin the second inning. The 0-2 is lifted into right center field, and Walter comes across to make the play for the first out of the inning. Colin Gibbs quickly down 0-2. Lavaria with 2 strikeouts on the night in search of his third. Gibbs fouls off that pitch to stay alive. Another ball taken into center field, and once again, Walter underneath it, this time for the second out. Final man in the order, Matthew Kim, now up to bat. One the count for Thunderbolt's second baseman. Comes to the team from Hampton-Sydney College. Strike 2. Lavari on the doorstep of a 1-2-3 second inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lavari, he deals. Fouled back, so we'll redo the 2-2. Another pitch fouled back. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 3 for Marco Lavari. And the top of the second is over. It's still a 1-1 contest here in Central Maryland. Now as these sides clear, we're going to send it down to our very own Ali, who is with a special guest for tonight's Howard County Baseball and Softball Appreciation Night. Ali, take it away.
Thank you so much, Peyton. You know, this is a Howard County Baseball Night. We're talking about the whole county, their accomplishments, but 2 of our coaches have the distinct honor to be with us from Howard County, and I've had the honor to be with the all-time winningest coach in the county, 334 wins, 694 percentile, and that's Adam Leader. Adam, so good to see you again, my friend.
You too, my man.
How you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Head Hall of Fame winner, Maryland Coach of the Year as well. What does it mean to you for all those accolades?
That's not why I coach. I coach to make kids better every day and to make Howard County baseball better, and that's what it's all about. The accolades come, they come, but it's all about working with these guys and making them better.
Tell me about the county itself, the support. How does it compare to any other place in the country?
I mean, it's good. It's good. I mean, listen, in a public school, you get the kids you get, and you make them better to make your team better, and that's what we do.
Yes, and you had 3 all Howard County players on your team with Reservoir. Tell me about how it's like nurturing their play.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all about getting them in a good place, and we'll take care of them off the field if they take care of us on the field.
I know, long run for you. Thank you so much.
Right,
God bless. Debating with the call.
Thank you again for that, Ali. If you know Coach Adam Leader, you know that he is a one-of-a-kind person. I don't say that as a fellow Yankee fan, but he is a top-notch human being. Gets the most out of his guys year after year, whether that's with the Cropdusters or the guys at Reservoir High School. Special night for him, as we mentioned. Howard County Baseball and Softball Appreciation Night. Sky Hawkins leads off the bottom of the second for the home team. Hawkins had the night off yesterday, but back in the lineup this evening. The 1-1 to him is laced up the middle as the Cropdusters shortstop is aboard with a lead-off single. Bottom third of the Cropdusters order now up to bat. Ahern approaches the batter's box. On deck is Ben Ford, and then in the hole is Cade Walter to finish things off in the 9-hole. The 0-1 to Ahern. Once again, laced up the middle. Back-to-back singles for the Cropdusters. They've got 2 aboard. No outs here in the bottom of the second. That gives way to tonight's left fielder, Ben Ford. Ford also had the night off last night, but he was the designated runner for Jimmy Bell. So Ahern at first, Hawkins at second. No outs. Bottom of inning number 2. The 0-1 to Ford as Hawkins takes off. He's in safely at third. Ahern safe getting back to first. So make it runners on the corners. Still no outs for the Cropdusters. One ball and one strike for Ben Ford. Hawkins well off the bag at third base. You don't expect him to steal home, but crazier things have happened. The 1-1. Outer half for strike 2. Bortner ready to deal. His 1-2. Swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. One out and runners on the corners for Cade Walter. Swings at the first pitch he sees, but misses for strike 1. Walter with 3 walks last night, one of those bringing in a run. Cropdusters would love that here, as it would juice the bases. And another pitch gets away. Hawkins comes across to score, and the Cropdusters in front for the first time this game. Their lead 2-1. Two-one the count for Walter. Ahern hangs off second base. Bortner deals. So Walter issued a free pass over to first base. 2 runners on, just 1 out in the bottom of the second. Back to the top of the order now in Patrick Gosden. Struck out his first at-bat. He's got runners on the corners now. Cropdusters in front 2-1. – . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Count even at 1-1 for Gosden. He pops this one up into shallow left field, and it drops. Thunderbolts have had their fair share of struggles out in left field tonight. That right there, further proof. Sturdivant with the error earlier on. This time, he can't make his way over to it. Gibbs at short gave chase as well, but he couldn't make his way over to it. Cropdusters have the bases loaded and just one out for Ryan Booma. Bortner delivers. Down low for ball one. Count even at 1-1. Logan Barato waits on deck. One to Booma. Nearly clips him, but he gets out of the way just in time. A dangerous sequence of events right there. Two balls and one strike for Booma. He fouls that pitch back to even the count at 2-2. Booma, as previously mentioned, 3 home runs in 4 days. He's been a consistent offensive threat in this Cropdusters lineup. Chance to break this game open as he awaits the 2-2. Stays off it. It's the count full. And a pitching violation allows Booma to take first. Ahern comes across to score. Cropdusters now in front 3-1. That prompts a mound visit. Thunderbolts to talk things over with one out here in the bottom of the second. So Bortner to stay on the mound for the Thunderbolts. Had a relatively clean first inning, but it's been a struggle here in the second. He's issued 3 hits apiece to Hawkins, Ahern, and Godson, as well as walks to Booma and Walter. Strikeout to Ford, his only out so far. Barada in the batter's box now. Reach base via the error made by Sturdivant in left field his first time around. The 1-0. Well inside. Another dangerous pitch, but Barada manages to get away. The red-hot bat of Landon Springmeyer awaits on deck. But right now, Barada heading the count at 2-0. He pops this one up, though. And Acosta underneath it for the second out. Two outs for Landon Springmeyer. He struck out his first time around. But if you haven't heard, he's got 4 home runs in his past 3 games. The 1-0 pitch is fouled back. Count even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. So the Cropdusters down to their final strike in the bottom of the second. The 1-2. Down low for ball 2. So deuces wild here in Olney. Cropdusters in front 3-1. 2 runs scored by them in this frame. Chance to extend upon that number. The even count pitch. Pitch Springmeyer holds up on as the count rides full. Three balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Springmeyer awaits the pitch from Bortner. And he swings and misses to retire the side. But the Cropdusters, with a few more runs on the board, they take a 2-run lead into the 3rd inning here at First Responder Field, sponsored by Serve Pro Rockville Olney. Welcome back to the Cropduster Baseball Network. Your Olney Cropdusters with a 3-1 lead to begin the third inning here at First Responder Field, sponsored by Serve Pro Rockville Olney. Marco Lavari back out for his third inning of work. Three strikeouts to his name so far. Two-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Lavari gets Jonathan Acosta chase upstairs. That pitch dropped foul. It's count even at 2-2. Lavari in search of strikeout number 4 tonight. Is 2-2. Upstairs for a full count. The payoff pitch. Down in the dirt for ball 4. So that brings up Caleb Sturdivant. Sturdivant fouls off the first pitch. Chance for 2. There's 1. And there's 2. Hawkins to Godzin to Ahern for the GDP. And just like that, Cropdusters and out away from getting out at the top of the third. Gabriel Puegua up with 2 outs. Grounded out in his first at-bat. And he's quickly down 0-2. Lavari still searching for his 4th strikeout. Can he get it here? He cannot, as the ball hits the dirt for ball 1. Grounded to Barada. His throw, not in time, over at first. Puegua aboard with 2 outs. Nolan Cutney up to bat now for the second time. Reached first base via E6 last time. Runner takes off for second, but he's out. Pegua thrown out at second to end the frame. So the Thunderbolts strand one as we head to the bottom of the third here in Olney. Donis Rodriguez begins the bottom of the third here in Olney. Cropdusters in front 3-1. If you're just joining us, Peyton Youse here bringing you all of tonight's action. Thunderbolts and Cropdusters doing battle for the third time this season. They're also doing battle for the second time in 48 hours. Cropdusters will make the trip down to Silver Spring on Sunday for a 6 p.m. tilt. Last time they were there, Cropdusters had an offensive explosion. 25 runs to the Thunderbolts 1. Cropdusters have outscored the Thunderbolts 34-6 so far on the young season. 25-1 to score the first time. 6-4 second time, and it's a 3-1 ball game in the third inning, third go around. The 1-2 to Rodriguez, inside for ball 2. Portner's 2-2. This is upstairs for ball 3. So it's full count for the Cropdusters right fielder. The pitch is foul back, but the play is made by Schmelzer as he's underneath it for the first out. Hawkins up to bat. Singled in his first at-bat. That was the first of 2 consecutive singles by the Cropdusters. Ahern followed him with a single of his own. The 1-0 pitch. In the bottom half for strike 1. Hawkins with a line out into center field. So 2 gone for Cade Ahern. The 1-0 to Ahern is ripped into right field, but the play is made for the third and final out. So it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the third for the Cropdusters. They still have a 3-1 lead. We'll be back shortly here on the Cropdusters Baseball Network. Nolan Cutney leads off the top of the 4th inning here in Central Maryland. Cropdusters in front 3-1. Scoreless 3rd inning for both sides. Vari back on the mound for his 4th inning of work. He's pitched 12 innings now this season. And he retires Cutney for his 4th strikeout of the night and his 13th on the year. One out for Griffin Pavel. He fouls off the first pitch he sees. Pavel drew a walk his first time up to bat. Swing and a miss from Pavel. Lavari a chance for back-to-back Ks. Three balls, two strikes, one out in the top of the fourth. Payoff from Lavari. Upstairs for ball four. Make it back-to-back walks drawn by Griffin Pavel. That brings up Babson's Connor Fricke. Struck out his first time around. One runner aboard and one out for him. Another chance for two. You bet. The Cropdusters turn two to get out of the top of the fourth. They keep their two-run lead as, once again, we send it down to our very own Ali, who has more by the Cropdusters dugout.
I apologize, Peyton. So I'm so honored to be joined by AJ Rosenthal, the pitching coach, who has Howard County ties.
Absolutely. Graduated from Glenelg High School 2009, currently coach at Glenelg High School.
There you go. And it's a summer camp. Tell me about that process.
Yeah, so wife and I started this program back in 2009 after we graduated from high school, saw a group of underserved kids, created a program for them, and it's just completely exploded over the last 18 years.
Yeah. Any hiccups?
A few along the way, but we learn from them, and we get better every day.
You said you're the head man at Glenelg, 14-5 in 2025, replacing Steve Tiffany. Tell me about that dynamic and that relationship.
Yeah, so Steve and I have a great relationship, worked alongside him for about 5 or 6 years as the pitching coach as well, learned a lot from him that I was able to take into the head coach role. A lot of the things that I do, he helped instill. Yeah, was a great guy to learn from.
And you're going to pass it down to the future. Cooper, hi, Cooper.
Hi.
Thank you so much, Peyton, with a call.
Thank you, Ali.
Thanks, man.
Thanks again for all that information, Ali. Pitching coach A.J. Rosenthal, one of the many coaches handpicked by head man Adam Leader. A tremendous staff the Cropdusters have. Big part of why they're 9-5 on the season. And so far tonight, on their way to their 4th consecutive victory. Ben Ford awaits the 1-1. He struck out his first at-bat. Bortner's pitch. And this is upstairs for ball 2. Called strike 3. So Ford put down for the 2nd straight time. That gives way to Cade Walter. Walter drew a walk his first time up to bat. And he swings at this pitch. And it drops. Pegua, despite a diving effort, cannot make the play in right center. So Walter aboard with a 1-out single. One aboard and 1 gone for Patrick Gosden. 1 for 2 with the single tonight. Gosden fouls off that pitch, so he's down 0-2. Walter back in safely at first. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off in front of the Cropdusters dugout. So we'll redo the 0-2. .79 degrees, our current temperature. Just one cloud in the sky. Beautiful night for baseball here in Central Maryland. The 0-2 is grounded through the infield. Walter stumbles coming around second, but it doesn't matter. He's in at third. Gosden with his 2nd single of the game gives the Cropdusters runners on the corners. So that brings up a man who's reached base both times tonight. 2 walks for Ryan Booma. He swings at the first pitch He's offered, but he fouls it off to the right side. The 0-1. Down low for ball one. Cropdusters scored runs in 2 of the 3 innings they've completed so far tonight. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, but they were shut out in the third. Good chance for them to build upon their 2-run lead right here. Ortner's 2-1 is flown out into left field. Sturdivant tracking, and he caught it. Atones for his previous error, although Walter comes across to score, and the Cropdusters take a 4-1 lead, although we've got some controversy in between the base pads. Rumblings right now saying that Walter did not tag up and left third base before Sturdivant caught it, and therefore is out. Thunderbolts pretty much all the way into their dugout. Cropdusters, same thing, except for Booma. All 3 umpires having a conversation. Roland Hines, Nick Chalk, and Michael McQuarrie, 3 out there discussing things. Hines at first, Chalk at third, and McQuarrie behind the plate. So lots of confusion here at First Responder Field, sponsored by Serve Pro Rockville, Olney. Leader adamant that Walter tagged up. Umpires yet to come to a conclusion. The call on the field. Still yet to come. And it's overturned. Brock Hunter of the Thunderbolts has had enough as he's thrown from the game. That does it for him. And he'll get his 2 cents. Tosses the hat, storms back to the dugout as leader applauds. And there is all sorts of drama, commotion, and everything in between here in Olney. So after all that, Buma credited with the sac fly. As it's a 4-1 advantage for the home team. So the fourth inning not over yet. One runner aboard in Patrick Godson, and Logan Barada up to bat. The first pitch to Barada is fouled back. Barada awaits the 1-1. He fouls it back again. The 1-2 from Bortner. Called strike 3. So that finally puts an end to the fourth inning. After commotion, drama, and one ejection, we head to the fifth inning here in Olney. Cropdusters in front 4-1. You're watching Cal Ripken Senior Collegiate League Baseball on the Cropduster Baseball Network. Top of the fifth here in Olney. Marco Lavari back for his fifth inning of work as he gets Schmelzer to ground out for the first out. if you weren't with us in the previous frame, Thunderbolts will now be without headman Brock Hunter for the rest of this game. He was ejected in the bottom of the fourth, but his team has a runner aboard with one gone, Gibbs, over at first. Back-to-back singles now for the Thunderbolts. They've got two aboard with just one out. They scored a run back in the first frame, but it's been 3 shutout innings from Lavari since. They're down by 3. Right now, great opportunity for them to get back in this game. Costa swings and misses on the first pitch. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. Ball in the dirt, but both runners stay put. It's Kim at first and Gibbs at second. Ground ball. Gosden can't field it. And his throw to first not in time. Second error on the Cropdusters infield. Hawkins had the first. So the bases loaded for the Thunderbolts as pitching coach A.J. Rosenthal comes into the field of play. He'll talk things over with Lavari and the Cropdusters infield. Home plate umpire comes up to the mound after the Cropdusters elect to keep Lavari in this bases loaded jam. So that gives way to the pinch hitter Joey King. Takes over for Caleb Sturdivant. Sturdivant's night over after a hit by pitch and a GDP. King comes in a big situation. Just one gone in the top of the fifth, and the bases loaded. The 0-1. Fouled off, so King quickly down 0-2. Lavari with 4 strikeouts on the evening. Home crowd cheers him on. He deals. Put the pitch upstairs. Lavari's 1-2. Swung on and missed. 5 strikeouts on the night for Marco Lavari. And he's 1 out away from completing his 5th inning of work. It's 2 outs for Gabriel Pegua. And that wild pitch allows Gibbs to come in to score. So it's a 4-2 lead now for the Cropdusters. Kim now at third. Costa still at first. Runners on the corners. 2 gone for the Thunderbolts. The 1-1. In our half for strike 2. More cheers from the home crowd. Lavari. His 1-2. Down in the dirt as Acosta moves up to second. He joins Kim in scoring position. The Cropdusters still just a strike away from getting out of the inning. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Thunderbolts strand 2, although they do score a run. Cropdusters still in front, 4-2 the score as we head to the bottom of the 5th. From one Frederick Community College arm to another we go. Zach Bortner's night done. He gives the ball to Matthew Calabrese. Landon Springmeyer up for the Cropdusters. As Thunderbolts dugout has some words for the umpires. First and home plate umpires, that is. Springmeyer with 2 strikeouts on his line tonight. First pitch from Calabrese is right down the middle for strike 1. Hefty swing and a miss from Springmeyer as he's down 1-2. The 2-2 pitch. Inside. So a full count. The payoff pitch. Chopped foul, so Springmeyer stays alive. Springmeyer works his way down 1-2 to first base. He's aboard for the first time tonight, as that gives way to Donis Rodriguez. Rodriguez cannot beat out the throw, but he does move Springmeyer into scoring position at second. The 1-0 to Zakai Hawkins. This is for ball 2. Hawkins 1 for 2 tonight with a single. Springmeyer It's back in at second. So he avoids the pickoff. Count remains 2-1. The 2-1. Inside for ball 3. Some scores around the Ripken League. Senators take down the Aces 19-5 in 7 innings at home. That's where the Cropdusters will be tomorrow over in Waldorf. And the Giants in Big Train. Gaithersburg in front 10-2 in the top of the 6 at Shirley Povich Field. Braves and Grays not in action tonight. As the 3-1 is grounded right to Calabrese, bobbles it, but sends it over to first in time for the second out. Springmeyer does advance, so he's at third. Cade Ahern up to bat now with 2 outs. Ahern 1 for 2 with a single tonight. The 1-0 to him. Swung on and missed. It's a 1-2 count for Ahern. Springmeyer no longer at third. Designated runner Sammy Berman in for him. Berman, the UMD guy, in for his season debut tonight. He's battled a finger injury the first few weeks of the season, but back on the diamond as he hangs off third base. Deuce is wild in the bottom of the 5th. The 2-2. Ahern holds up, so it's a full count. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Ahern halfway on his way to first, but his trip cut short. Adam Leader now exchanging words with the Thunderbolts. But that does it for the 5th inning. Cropdusters in front 4-2 as we head to the 6th on the Cropdusters Baseball Network. Hudson Harrison on the mound for the Cropdusters to begin the 6th inning. He takes the ball from Marco Lavari after 5 innings. Harrison out of Scottsdale Community College made 16 appearances in 2026. Went 21 innings. Pitched to an 8.57 ERA. Cropdusters giving him some good run support. 2-run advantage for the home team. Grounded to Hawkins. His throw in time to Ahern at first. So Cutney retired to begin the 6th inning. Riders Griffin Pavel up to bat. The 0-2 from Harrison. Outside for ball 1. Another ball grounded Hawkins, but he cannot scoop it. Pavel in at first with 1 out. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1. First Responder Field, sponsored by Servpro Rockville Olney. Home to a full crowd this evening. Howard County Baseball and Softball Appreciation Night. Big draw. Summer is in full swing here in Central Maryland as that ball is taken past the glove of Barada at third. And Fricky ends his 0 for 2 line with a 1-out double. Thunderbolts with 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Kai Schmelzer up to bat. He's 0 for 2. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Schmelzer. Another foul ball. So he's down 1-2. Springmeyer giving chase to this foul ball. But it makes its way into the stands. So we'll redo the 1-2. Harrison deals. Chop to Hawkins. He bypasses home plate and instead sends it to Ahern at first. But the Thunderbolts do tack on a run. Pavel comes across to score, and it's a 1-run ball game. Gibbs goes around on that pitch. He's down 0-2. Harrison with a chance to get out of the inning. The 0-2. Down in the dirt. Fricke still over at third base as Harrison deals again. Counts, it's full. 2 outs and a chance for Harrison to get out of the frame. The pitch. Called strike 3. Another inning-ending K for the Cropdusters. So they take a 1-run lead into the 7th inning here in Central Maryland. Dylan Melton in pinch hit for Ben Ford as we begin the bottom of the sixth here in Olney. Melton, the UMBC product. One ball and one strike for Melton. He grounds it over to third. And the throw in time from Acosta for the first out. Brings up Cade Walter. He's had a very productive night. Walked his first at-bat. Singled in his second. The 0-1. Over half, but called strike two. Calabrese steals, and it's strike three. So Walter put down for the first time tonight. Two gone for the top of the order in Patrick Gosden. Gosden quickly down 0-2. Calabrese has retired the past four Cropdusters he's faced. Chance to make it 5 in a row. His 0-2. Down low for ball one. The 1-2. Outside for ball two. Deuce is wild again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The pitch. Upstairs as it rides full. Full count pitch is taken the other way into left field. And it drops. Up against the fence it goes. Gosden with a 2-out double. So that gives him 3 hits on the evening. After striking out, Gosden with single, single, and a double. Ryan Boom up to bat now. Nearly went yard his last time up to bat. That sparked the old controversy with the Thunderbolts and Brock Hunter and everything else. But this time, he comes up to bat with 2 outs and 1 runner on. Gosden away from second. As the 1-0 pitch is Swung on and missed. Puma tried to hold up, but simply could not. The 1-1. Strike two. Calabrese ready. Is 1-2. Called strike three. So Puma retired with backwards K as we head to the 7th inning here on the Cropdusters Baseball Network. Olney in front, 4-3 the score. Four-3 the score as we begin the back third of this game. Cropdusters lead the Thunderbolts by 1 as they look to improve to 3-0 against their North Division foes on the 2026 season. As we mentioned, they'll be facing off again on Sunday at 6 p.m. down in Silver Spring. Last time the Cropdusters were there, they won 25-1. Last time the Thunderbolts were here, they lost 6-4. They're still in this one, down by a run, as Harrison deals, puts himself down in the count 3-1. Skim draws the 5-pitch walk, and he's aboard for the second time tonight. Pickoff from Harrison gets away. Kim rounds second. He's on his way to third. The throw from Rodriguez. Not in time. And the tying run just 90 feet away in the form of Matt Kim. The 1-0 from Harrison. Upstairs once again. Scout sits at 2-0. Swing and a miss from Acosta. Count goes to 2-2. Two-two pitch. Popped up in the infield. It's the play made as Melton gets underneath it for the first out. Kim stays put at third. What a catch from Hudson Harrison. The heads-up awareness makes it 2 gone in the top of the 7th. And he's 1 away from getting out of this inning. Gua 1 for 3 tonight with an infield single. Kim still at third base. Thunderbolts down by 1. The 2-0. Grounded to Hawkins. He scoops, gathers, and tosses it to first. Kim stranded at third. The Cropdusters hold on to their 1-run lead. Bottom of the 7th up when we return on the Cropdusters Baseball Network. Logan Barada leads off the bottom of the 7th. Swings at the first pitch he sees, but cannot beat out the throw. So he's retired. Landon Springmeyer now up to bat. Springmeyer with 2 strikeouts and a walk to his line tonight. He's homered in each of the past 3 games. Had 2 against the Aces on Tuesday, and then 1 against Big Train and Braves on Wednesday and Thursday. Springmeyer drives this out into center field. And there are 2 gone. Two outs now for Donis Rodriguez. He chops first pitch he sees foul. Headman Adam Leader gives it a good chase and tosses it to the other side. Looks like he's still got the arm. The 0-1 outside. Another pitch fouled off. So Rodriguez down 1-2. Shortens up on the bat as he prepares for his 2-strike approach. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rodriguez lives to see another pitch. Rodriguez continues to battle here in the bottom of the 7th. Cropdusters in front by 1. They could certainly use some insurance as they head down the stretch. Calabrese readies. Is 2-2. Called strike 3. Rodriguez retired with the backwards K. So we head to the 8th inning here in Olney. Cropdusters in front 4-3. Joey Zito toes the rubber for the Cropdusters as the 8th inning begins in Central Maryland. Zito out of East Stroudsburg takes the ball from Hudson Harrison, who went 2 innings. Lavari preceded him with 5. Zito gets Cutney to fly out to Rodriguez, who makes an acrobatic off-balance grab for the first out. One gone for Griffin Pavel. He swings the first pitch he sees. Walter underneath it, and 2 quick outs to begin the 8th inning. That's big for Zito, keeping that pitch count down so he can take on the 9th and potentially wrap things up for the home team. Off speed is in the zone for strike 1. Zito deals. Fricky's check swing results in a foul ball. So he's quickly down 0-2. Zito looking for a 1-2-3 8th inning. The pitch. Foul back as Fricky lives to see another pitch. The 0-2 again. Swung on and missed. Zito fired up. It's a 1-2-3 top of the 8th. And the Cropdusters all smiles as we head to the bottom half of the frame here at First Responder Field, sponsored by Serve Pro Rockville Olney.
Thank you for tuning in once more to the Cropdusters Baseball Network. Peyton will be back on, but my guy Brad Scott is on. How you doing, Brad?
Good. Tell me about the atmosphere of this game. I think more than 500 people showed up. Mm-hmm. That's right. Nice pitch thrown. But in this sense, you got a son on the team. That adds another wrinkle to everything. Just tell me about how that's like as a parent, seeing him as he progresses in his collegiate career. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was telling him just to mess with him a little bit. I was telling him, man, I should just give you my clavicle, and then leaders should operate on me. You know, that's how it should go. Yeah. Yeah, down on Route 70, but man, that's a brutal drive, but it works out because he's done a great job with them in the spring. Yeah. There you go. And what about OBGC in general? You're the executive director with the organization. Just walk me through your day-to-day work with the team. Yeah, I've been tracking along the process of this field in particular. This year, you added some sound to juice it up a bit. Next year, it's scoreboard, if I'm not correct. Mm-hmm. The grandstand, it was a game changer 2 years ago. Just what was that like having that as opposed to not having bench at all? Wow, yeah. Okay. And OBGC allocated the money. Walk me through how that how that works out. Yeah. The pitch coming through, and you're looking at it right now. 1-2 count, one out. Cropdusters haven't had a run in as many innings. Tell me, how do they get back into it? For sure, for sure. 2-2 here with Hawkins on. And a guy I've been seeing a lot of these players come and go. Hawkins, I saw a couple times in the league. A guy with a great smile. We're just happy to have him back and out at second. 8 of them, yeah. All right, yeah. And how about this for you, Brad? What goes into recruiting players? Do you have a hand in that? There you go. Little Brad Scott charm. Here comes Hawkins. Wow. Good on Sakai. Yeah. But back to your thoughts on recruiting. Mm-hmm. Yep. And even that, right? People have been considering PSAC as, on the caliber as a D1 mid-major. Do you agree? Gotcha. If you look for it, that is. When you were growing up, did you play sports collegiately or even, like at a high level? Oh, come on. Yep, travel ball, yeah. Wow. Okay. Through OBGC? Mm-hmm. Growing up with a Brian around, what would you instill in them playing the game? Yes. Okay. All right. And growing up, what sport did you play? Was it baseball? Was it a different sport? Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, you tell me Brad Scott's just like apple pie. He loves his baseball. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Probably my favorite thing to do in terms of baseball is scoring. I never played it. I played football growing up, played some basketball. It's not very big in Northern Virginia, though, baseball, that is. So, yeah, scoring is my favorite. What, like, as you are in your capacity, what is, like, your favorite thing to do? Is just watch, or is to talk to the players and instill something in them? Uh-huh. Right. And if they were in management side, what's your biggest advice you'd give them? Gotcha. Yeah. Yep. So you're mostly hands off then with whatever they do in your mind, really. Yes. And so many layers with whatever you do, really. Yeah, yeah. And now into the Ripken League, right? You're the president of the team. Weekly meetings, daily meetings. What goes into that with the whole league? Right. Gotcha. It's gonna big hit. He's been hot out of the gate. His fourth at bat, he got a grand slam. The bats are getting hot for this team. I know. Whoa. Oh, yeah. That coach was hot. Brock Hunter. He's got that Nova anger, I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly. A lot of Olney prospects in the league. It's been fun watching them. Would you agree? Yep. And they just had one here at Aberdeen Stadium. Yep. You've been helping out. The commissioner is the guy out in Sherwood. I forgot his name. What's it? Woodward. Yeah, yeah. Apologies. He's usually around a lot. How's it like talking to him and conversing and just getting your thoughts on what the team's interests are? As there's a foul out right near the infield dirt. No, no. So he's usually here a lot. Tell me how you guys converse and get your needs of the Cropdusters to him. Good. And is a guy who's been a consistent three-spot hitter. You don't see that too often in this league. Yeah, you missed a call, unfortunately, there. Yeah, but with my thoughts on him being the consistent three guy, that's huge. Correct. Yep. This is a good scene, though, man. Three people on and two outs. Ah. Uh, that's playable. Yeah, and thanks again for having us, and thanks for everything you're doing with the team. Brad Scott, we'll step aside.
3 outs. That's what the Cropdusters need to secure their 4th consecutive victory. 5-3 their advantage. Brennan Tomhave on the mound as he looks to shut the door on the Thunderbolts and move the Cropdusters to 10-5 on the season. Rounded to Gosden. His throw in time to Ahern. So 1 gone for Colin Gibbs. A win tonight would make the Cropdusters the first team in the North Division to reach double-digit wins. Senators already at 10 wins on the season as they sit at 10-4. No team in the North there just yet. Cropdusters, though, chance to be the first. Top of the 9th in Bethesda as well. Giants in front of the big train 10-4. Of course, the Senators and Aces. That's wrapped up, but we've got business to finish here. Barada charging. Can't make the play. Gibbs aboard with 1 out. That brings up Matthew Kim. 1 for 2 with a single. He also has a walk as well. After him, it's back to the top of the order, so an ideal position for the Thunderbolts. The 0-1. Outer half for strike 2. Tomhave's 0-2. Outside for ball 1. Gibbs hangs off first. 1-2 the count for Kim. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Thunderbolts down now to their final out. Jonathan Acosta, the final hope for the Thunderbolts. They're down by 2. Tomhave's 1-0. Upstairs. Gibbs stays put at first. 2-0. Strike one. Costa doesn't hold up. Strike two. So the Thunderbolts down to their final strike. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Everybody out of their seats here at First Responder Field. The pitch from Tom Have. Outside to send the count full. Full count. Tom Have ready. He deals. This one lifted into the night sky. Walter underneath it. And that's the ball game. The Cropdusters secure their 4th straight victory and have won 8 of their past 9 games. They're now the first North Division team to reach double-digit victories on the season as they improve to 10-5 on the young season. Cropdusters improved to 3-0 against the Thunderbolts on the season. These two teams will do battle in just under 48 hours as the Cropdusters take the trip down to the outskirts of D.C. when they battle the Silver Spring-Takoma Thunderbolts at 6 p.m. at Montgomery Blair Stadium, in what should be another fun affair. But before that game, Cropdusters head down to Waldorf tomorrow for their 2nd and 3rd matchups respectively against the Southern Maryland Senators. A doubleheader on tap. First pitch set for 1 p.m. Second game, first pitch set for 4 p.m. So it's an exciting time here in Olney. Cropdusters, as we mentioned, winners of 8 of their past 9 games and firmly in the driver's seat in the North Division of the Cal Ripken Senior Collegiate Baseball League. So we hope to see you tomorrow in Waldorf, but if you can't, we'll be bringing you all of tomorrow's action here on the Cropduster Baseball Network. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow in Waldorf.